So here we are at the current Restore and Renew web tool. Now, as mentioned, the web tool will be updated in late 2025, and the new version of the web tool will sit within the Adapt New South Wales website. It'll look very different, but the overarching steps and methods is the same. So super simple. You identify your restoration site on a map, you choose the species you're interested in restoring, and then you can actually see the genetic collection area. So you can find your restoration site by typing the address into the search place field, or you can zoom to the restoration site. So let's choose a random restoration site just west of Coffs Harbour. And then what we get is we get a list of species for whose extent of occurrence overlaps with this restoration site for which we have genetic data for. Now, not all these species will be suitable for your restoration site. That'll depend on your target plant community type. And you can get help deciding which species are suitable for your particular plant community type or your site using tools such as the Trees Near Me app. So let's pick a species, Iliocarpus reticulatus. So the blue marker is the restoration site. The the pink reddish dots are herbarium records or natural occurrences of the species, and the unhatched area is the recommended genetic collection area, or the area where you can safely source seed to maximize genetic diversity for Iliocarpus reticulatus for this particular restoration site. So it's all the way north of Tenterfield, south to almost to Nelson Bay, to Dungog. Now, what you can also look at is similar, so the future climate matched areas. So the areas in purple are sites where the climatic conditions currently match your restoration site. And the areas in orange are areas where the current climatic conditions match those predicted to occur at your restoration site in the future. So the orange is future climate match. So if you source material from these orange locations, then you know that the seed from those plants is going to be able to tolerate predicted future climatic conditions because it's already the mother plant is already experiencing those climatic conditions. Now, so you can download results, get a PDF with more information and with a map of the genetic collection area. And you can do this for various species. So, for example, let's look at Ficus coronata, the same restoration site. The app is just bringing up the climate data and the genetic data. And here we have a much larger genetic collection area where we can safely source material from across the full distribution of the species in New South Wales. So you can target that future climate match material further to the north. But we can't actually predict or we can't make generalizations. It varies among species. For example, let's look at another species, Callicoma ceratifolia, same restoration site. The app is just now bringing up the herbarium records, and the genetic collection area is considerably smaller. So to restore a site at this location just west of Coffs Harbour, to safely maximize genetic diversity, you would restrict your seed sourcing to a much narrower area. And if you wanted to maximize the climate readiness of your restoration, you would source material from these orange areas. And so that's it. The tool's super simple, but you can view genetic collection areas for a large number of species, and hopefully the number of species increases over time. Thank you.